Are you certain it's her?
An elf matching your description on the ship you named. And alone, as far as I could tell.
I need to know if it's a trap.
I did as you asked, Fenris. Now it's up to you. You talk to him, Hawke. I've had my fill for today.
Then heed is first of us.
Maybe I can help, Fenris.
It's my sister. I didn't tell you, but I followed up on Hadriana's information. Everything she said was true. I had to keep it quiet, but I eventually contacted Verania and sent her coin enough to come meet me. And now she's here.
She was in Carinus after all.
My sister left Magister Ahriman's service, and I found her in Minrathous. That made things more difficult. But according to the men I paid, it's just as Hadriana said. She's not a slave. She's a tailor, in fact. Getting a letter to her was difficult, and she didn't believe me at first. But she's finally come.
Yes, everything's gone exactly according to plan. What could be worse?
Yes, laugh at me. Come with me, Hawke. I need you there when I meet her.
Where is she?
If we go to the Hanged Man during the day, she'll be there, for the next week at least. It would mean a lot to me. That's all I ask.
Hey guys, this is KitKat Paddywhack, and we are back from an episode of Dragon Age 2 Let's Play. So in the previous episode, what happened was the typical things, like checking up the companions,
Can we speak privately?
scoping out what's up with Gamlen and his treasure, and that's about it really. But this time, this episode is going to be particularly short because it's going to be Fenris's companion quest, titled Alone, where in the previous episode I mentioned that Fenris desperately needed an adult to accompany him to see his sister.
It really is you.
Verania? I remember you. We played in our master's courtyard while Mother worked. You called me...
Leto. That's your name.
What's wrong? Why are you so...
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Ah, my little Fenris. Predictable as always.
I'm sorry it came to this, Leto.
You led him here.
Now, Fenris. Don't blame your sister. She did what any good Imperial citizen should.
I never wanted these filthy markings, Daenerys. But I won't let you kill me to get them.
How little you know, my pet. And this is your new mistress, then? The champion of Kirkwall. Quite lovely.
Fenris doesn't belong to anyone.
Do I detect a note of jealousy? It's not surprising. The lad is rather skilled, isn't he?
Shut your mouth, Daenerys.
The word is master.
So if you guys still want to see the action, for whatever reason, even though it's just me and the gang trying to kill Daenerys and his bodyguards, since it's about Fenris, I'm gonna briefly touch on his character design based on what Dragon Age 2 character designer Matt Rhodes talked about when he was designing Fenris. The reason why bringing up Fenris's previous character designs is because his was the most interesting case, where in the end Matt Rhodes was not satisfied with Fenris's final design because, as he described it, designing Fenris was like a game of musical chairs, and his design kept changing until the music stopped, and the version that they had was the version they had to live with. Sad to say, Rhodes was not satisfied with it. He described Fenris's character design as that of the Widowmaker because for some weird reason Fenris was very hard to pin down. And in the end, Rhodes decided to give Fenris more armor and a better haircut from his very rough design to now, but even then he thought like they were too late. It was like, God help them, they were too late. So the very rough draft, you can clearly see Fenris looking like a very tribal like elf, and then in a more detailed color design, I don't know, he had a better haircut. I wouldn't mind him with that kind of haircut and more armor. 3 different character designs had him looking like a very tribal-like elf. Like one with very dark skin, one with a lot of tattoos, more tattoos again as a mark of slavery. And then finally, the last design before they tweaked his hair again was the one you see. And then seems like a couple of years after the game ends, Rhodes decided to redo Fenris, and here's his character design.
You are no longer my master.
I had no choice, Leto.
Stop calling me that.
He was going to make me his apprentice. I would have been a magister.
You sold out your own brother to become a magister.
Your sister's a mage? You bloody hypocrite. You really are just jealous.
What? Come
You
on.
have no idea what we went through, what I've had to do since Mother died. This was my only chance.
And now you have no chance at all.
Please, don't do this. Please, tell him to stop.
Wait. Don't kill her.
Why not? She was ready to see me killed. What is she to me other than just one more tool of the Magisters?
This is your family, Fenris.
Get out.
You said you didn't ask for this, but that's not true. You wanted it. You competed for it. When you won, you used the boon to have Mother and I freed.
Why are you telling me this?
Freedom was no boon. I look on you now, and I think you received the better end of the bargain.
I thought discovering my past would bring a sense of belonging, but I was wrong. Magic has tainted that too. There is nothing for me to reclaim. I'm alone.
Dude, don't be so emo right now.
I'm here, Fenris.
You heard what Varania said. I wanted these. I fought for them. I feel unclean. Like this magic is not only etched into my skin, but has also stained my soul. Let's go. I need to get out of here.
You know, you could go anywhere you like now.
I'm aware of that.
Oh, you could become a raider. You could join my crew.
The crew of your non-existent ship?
Well, with that attitude, you're never going anywhere, are you?
She doesn't understand. Yes, I am free. Denarius is dead. Yet, it doesn't feel like it should.
You thought killing him would solve everything, but it doesn't.
I suppose not. I thought if I didn't need to run and fight to stay alive, I would finally be able to live as a free man does. But how is that? My sister is gone, and I have nothing. Not even an enemy.
Maybe that just means there's nothing holding you back.
An interesting thought. It's just difficult to overlook the stain that magic has left on my life. If I seem bitter, it's not without cause. Perhaps it is time to move forward. I just don't know where that leads. Do you?
You're still blaming magic for everything.
Think about it, Hawke. Look at what happened to your mother, your sister, so many others. Is there anyone whose life has been touched by magic that actually benefits?
Blaming magic isn't the answer.
There are problems enough in this world without putting such power in the hands of those too weak to resist its allure. Them I fear, as should you, as should anyone. But what's important now is moving forward. I only wish I knew where that led.
Wherever it leads. I hope it means we'll stay together.
That is my hope as well. We have never discussed what happened between us 3 years ago.
You didn't want to talk about it.
I felt like a fool. I thought it better if you hated me. I deserve no less. But it isn't better. That night, I remember your touch as if it were yesterday. I should have asked your forgiveness long ago. I hope you can forgive me now.
I need to understand why you left, Fenris.
I've thought about the answer 1,000 times. The pain, the memories it brought up, it was too much. I was a coward. If I could go back, I would stay. Tell you how I felt.
What would you have said?
Nothing could be worse than the thought of living without you.
Oh, I don't know. This might be fun to hold over you a while longer.
If there is a future to be had, I will walk into it gladly at your side.
I don't know why I was just holding back my laughter the whole time because I still can't get over how cheesy it felt watching the romantic scenes, and I'm pretty sure some people will be like, why Kit Kat Patty Hawke? Why? Why would you pick Fenris of all people? It's like, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling with Anders either. Nor Isabella, since she almost set the city on fire. But yeah, another thing is, if you let Fenris kill Verania, then Fenris looks like a very sad, hurt, lost puppy. But you will never find out why he got the tattoos. Whereas if you do let Verania live, then she will reveal why he got the tattoos and how. And yeah, that's about it. This is another end of the episode, so until then, see you guys later.